What's going on, guys? DigiDestin here, backing up with another pickup video for you. And this one I'd like to call PlayStation and Packages, just because the content of this video, the content of these pickups, mostly consists of PlayStation related things and things I got in packages. Alright, and like I mentioned, most of the stuff in this video is going to consist of PlayStation stuff and things I got in packages. I'm going to start out with the PlayStation stuff just because it's already out there in the open. I don't have to tear through any boxes or envelopes. And the first thing I'm going to show you is something that I got thanks to my buddy Retro Edition. And this is a Sony PlayStation VR. So Fred Meyer had some sort of pricing mishap for the holidays. And so they were selling this for $119.99, which is an incredible deal for the PlayStation VR. It comes with 2 games on it, Moss and Astrobot. Also comes with a camera. The only thing I don't believe this comes with are the motion controls. So it does come with the VR unit, the camera, and then the 2 games. So $120 for this plus tax, and not bad at all, just because I think it was advertised at $200. So at $120, it's close to 50 or 60% off, which is an incredible deal. So thank you to Retro Edition for picking this up for me. The next PlayStation related item is also a new item. Came out recently. It is the Sony PlayStation Classic. I'm surprised they went with the term Classic for PlayStation. This comes with 20 games, just like the NES Classic. It's got preloaded games in it. It's got things like Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, which is a fantastic game, Final Fantasy 7, Grand Theft Auto, Mr. Driller, which is I think an underrated title, Metal Gear Solid, Wild Arms, Twisted Metal. A lot of classic PlayStation games on here. There are a few titles that I wish that they did include in it, but this is very cool. It's a nice little novelty since I have all the other miniature systems anyway. And I grew up with PlayStation. I wish there was Crash Bandicoot and Spyro on here. But with their re-releases, I kind of understand why they didn't include it. But yeah, PlayStation Classic, picked this up from Best Buy. Still pricey, but I think it'll be worth it for the collection in the long run. Not for value's sake, but just for nostalgia. The next PlayStation pickup was actually thrifted. This is from Value Village, and it was $25. And this is a silver PS2 Slim. $25 for a slim PS2 is actually a great deal. It's about half the cost of, or half the value of what it should be. So, you know, Value Village is kind of fitting in this sense. Comes with all the cords, 2 GameStop controllers, an Ethernet cord, which I do not need. And let's see if there's a game in here. Let's pop it open. Can't really get to it. But it looks like there's a disc in there. I'm gonna have to open it up and see. It's actually in pretty good shape. There's some surface scratches, but my favorite colored console is silver anyway. Oh, okay, so we have a copy of Midnight Club 2. And I actually like Midnight Club 2 a lot. Midnight Club 3 was the best in my opinion though. Yeah, $25 for Silver Slim PS2. Not a bad deal. I might use this over my regular black one. Alright, and the last PlayStation related find was from Goodwill. So sometimes I like to loiter around in Goodwill a little bit. I like to take my time, and that's just because sometimes they put out more stuff by the time I already have gone past it. That's exactly what happened here. Went to the store, checked the showcase. Nothing. Checked the DVD racks, CD racks, nothing. Went on and checked electronics and toys and all that stuff, nothing. Eventually I decided to just make one another circle. We found the media rack when they were restocking things, and there was a couple PlayStation games on it. And I was pretty excited about a couple of them here, but they had Metal Gear Solid. Pretty decent shape. I mean, the discs are okay. This one's missing the manual. It was only $2.99. I can get it to focus there. Yeah, $2.99 for Metal Gear Solid. So it's always a good day when you can find a PlayStation game for about $3. And then we have Metal Slug X. This one I'm very excited for. This one's going straight into my collection. Love the Metal Slug series. This was also $2.99. And the cool thing about this one is when we opened up the case, there's actually 2 other games in it. So we have the Metal Slug disc here, Metal Slug X. It also comes with Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and then this PlayStation demo disc. So always check the cases. Not only are you checking to see if the games are in there, but you're checking to see if you get any bonuses as well. So Metal Slug X, Resident Evil 3, and a PlayStation demo disc for $3 there. Basically a $1 game. And then the last PlayStation one is a little bit of a pricier one. I'm actually surprised. I'm really glad that we got the perfect timing in terms of finding these PlayStation games. This is Diablo on PlayStation 1. And from what I recall, this is a little bit of a pricier one. So I'm very happy about this. I never played Diablo 1, played a little bit of Diablo 2, and a little bit of Diablo 3, but I'd like to see how this port, matches up to the others. It's 4.5 out of 5 according to PSN Magazine. Alright, now we're moving on to the packages portion of this video. I'm very excited about it. Recently, there's a game that came out. I've been hyped about it for a long time, ever since they first announced it. It is a game from Nintendo. Probably heard of it. It's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And this one is the Ultimate Edition, Special Edition, I don't know what to call it. It comes with a steelbook, and it comes with a Special Edition Pro Controller as well. Got this one from Amazon. Ooh, it's nice and pretty and shiny. Very cool box art. On the side, it's got characters on each side. I don't know if it has all the characters on it, but it's definitely cool box art. On top of that, I pre-ordered that bit. On top of that, I also pre-ordered the amiibo that came out with it. So we have Ridley here. We have Star Wolf, or Wolf. And amiibo is not really something I've had on this channel for a while, just because I kind of got out to collecting them. But with the Super Smash series, I had to. It's the original amiibo, and I just wanted to complete the set. We have the Inkling Girl. This box is kind of bent up. It's too bad. I might give it to my niece and buy myself a better box for that. But 3 amiibo to go with the game. Very excited. Cannot wait until the other amiibo come out. Probably waste more money on that. Alright, the next package is from ThinkGeek. The last package I showed you was already open. This one's kind of partially open as well. I still have the box with it, but it's kind of hard not to open these packages sometimes. So ThinkGeek during Black Friday had, I guess you kind of saw what it was, but had a sale for 50% the entire store, 50% off the entire store. So there's a bunch of items on there that my fiance and I wanted to get, and at 50% off, we really could not refuse. This is what we ended up getting. I don't know how reasonable they are, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. So the first thing I want to show you is a doormat. This is a boss key doormat. So for those of you who like Legend of Zelda, you need a boss key to get into the final door of any dungeon, to fight the boss and get your heart container and piece of the Triforce, whatever. And this is doormat for that. So it's very cool. Cannot wait to have a house where I can put that up in front. For the back portion of the house, we have another doormat, also from ThinkGeek. Have it upside down here. This says Princess Peach's Castle. And these are nice and sturdy. They're nice and abrasive, so you can wipe your boots and get all the mud and dirt off of before you step into the house. Oh, it actually says welcome to Princess Peach's Castle. So that's a fun one there. Alright, and the other things we got from ThinkGeek are in this box here. Nice big box. We got some Christmas ornaments. So these Christmas ornaments, we always want to try to decorate our tree with a little bit more pizzazz than the normal ornaments, normal round, boring ornaments. We want to spice it up with some Nintendo flair. So we got a couple ornaments from ThinkGeek as well for 50% off. We have Luigi, Peach. We have a Toon Link. Toad. I think after the discount, these all came to about like $3.50, $4 a piece. Donkey Kong. I think I have a Mario in here somewhere. Maybe I took him out of the box. There's a Mario, and then this one's probably my favorite. This is a Hallmark keepsake ornament, and this one is a Donkey Kong stand-up arcade cabinet. This one was probably $7 afterwards. I think this one makes noise as well. Yeah, press the controller buttons on the front panel of the ornament to see the game illuminate and hear the unforgettable sounds of this timeless arcade classic. Battery operated. Very cool. I know they have a Legend of Zelda one as well, but ThinkGeek didn't have it available. Or I don't even know if they stocked it, but either way, ThinkGeek had this one, and for 50% off, we could not resist. Alright, the next package. I know this is a long video. Stick with me, there's only a couple more packages. This one is from 2D Ninja Records. So they're apparently a new company that makes VGM music, or VGM, vinyl records. I saw them on Instagram, and I managed to get in contact with them and get a copy of one of their first pressings. So I'm going to open it up here. I'm very excited about this. Just because it is for not only video game music, but for a game that I like a lot, or a franchise that I like a lot. Franchise that I grew up with. Packs very well. Ooh, look at that. 2D Ninja Records. Probably see what that is there. This is the Ninja Turtles. So this is just a cover on the front. We bring it out of its plastic sleeve. Oh, this is just the sleeve. But then on the inside we have this insert here. It's the Ultra Games TMNT 1 and 2. Very cool. And then on the record on the other side, you see the 8-bit turtles. Let's see how it looks. It's kind of difficult to get out. Look at that. Nice and green. Cannot wait to put on the record player that I do not have and see what it sounds like. Eventually I'm going to get a record player. It's been on my want list for a while now, and I'll play these for you on my channel. That'd be the coolest. But yeah, 2D Ninja Records, please check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. A very cool dude, or cool person. I don't know who the person is, but very cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate it so much. It's going to go well in my collection, and hopefully I'll be able to play it soon. Next package is from my buddy in Japan, Tozai Exports, the master of, I don't know, acquiring all the craziest and most obscure and rarest items from Nintendo and video game history in general. But he had a claim sale. I found one thing on his claim sale that he was selling and that I've been wanting to find. So I'm very excited. Finally arrived from Japan. Very reasonable price. And, well, actually a couple things, I think. Cannot wait to add both of these to my collection. Ta-da! Always packaged perfectly. Alright, so the first thing we have... Oh, it's taped. Like I said, always packaged perfectly. First thing we have, it's a Famicom Disk System game. This is Twinbee, complete with the outer cover, manual, and the disc itself. And then we have this thing in here. Those of you who recall Club Nintendo, this is a Club Nintendo item. And this was a Club Nintendo exclusive, Japan exclusive, way back when the Wii was still popular. It's the packaging here, nice basic white, very classy. This is probably the box they shipped it in. This is cool. This is really cool. I'm actually more excited about the box. It's a Nintendo Japan box. Mailing box. Ooh, this is minty. Ta-da! Look at that. It's a Super Famicom controller adapter for your Wii remote, so you can play Super Famicom games on your Wii. When I first saw this on the internet, I was like, I have to have it. There's got to be a way for me to get it. Hopefully, Nintendo of America releases something like this, and of course they did not. But now I have it in my collection thanks to Tozai Exports. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Also comes with some instructions, so you can check them out if you need any exported goods from Japan, of not only Nintendo stuff, but a bunch of other, Sega, PC Engine, just other stuff you haven't heard of. Please check out Tozai Exports. Awesome dude, and I'm so excited to have this in my collection. Alright, and this is the last package here. So this package I received from somebody from the Seattle Retro Gamers Facebook group, this retro gaming community in the state in which I live. And our buddy Retro Edition was the one that set up this gift exchange. So this was a holiday event. Minimum was, I think, $20 or something. We drew names, sent out packages, and this is the person that got me. So I'm gonna open this up, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, I know I'm gonna like it. So let's dig into it here. Alright, so we open this up, and there's a couple things in here actually. Wow, look at that. Wrapped up in bubble wrap. Merry Christmas from your SRG Secret Santa. Look at that. That's a nice touch. I like that a lot. Another one. Merry Christmas. And we have ourselves some notes. I hope you enjoy the games. They are two of my faves for the systems. I'm very excited now. So let's open this up. Which one do I open up? Small or big? I'm going with the big one. I see Japanese. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Look at that. This is super cool. This is a Famicom Disk System game. This is Galaxy Odyssey, but I don't know what's going on with this box though. Imagineer Company Limited. And it looks like it comes with some sort of cassette tape. I have no idea. I might have to ask him about it. That's cool. Thank you so much. Alright, next one here. Oh, Famicom game. Here we go. Oh, it's an NES homebrew. Inversion. Inversion? I think it's Inversion, licensed by Nintendo. Not the cart, obviously. But this one looks like some sort of platformer, which is awesome because I love platformers. So these are really cool gifts. I just want to say thank you to the Seattle Retro Gamers for being such an awesome community. Thank you to Retro Edition for organizing this, and thank you to my Secret Santa for giving me these gifts. I'm gonna really enjoy these. And those were all my picks for this week. Very long video, I know, but thank you for sticking it out with me. Looks like Christmas came early. I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of awesome stuff and boxes. So if you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out some of my other videos. I got other pickups, tips and tricks, gameplays, as well as streams. And with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.